Hello my fellow potato lovers, Ryan here, bringing you another video. Now, apologies for not putting up that much in the last week. I've been down with the cold. I still am, still recovering. And I don't think you fancy listening to me cough my guts up trying to dislodge the one piece of phlegm stuck in my voice box. Though I do have a good cup of tea right here. Anyways, I've made some decent progress. I've got the construction down. I've messed about with a bit of materials, particles. Nothing special, it's just following the tutorials. So yeah, let me show you. Well, there's the particles, anyways. Basic stuff. And I've got a little ghost thing, so you can see where you're going to place it, and if you are trying to place it where you can't. Oh my god! It won't place! Ah! And there we go. And of course, I've also implemented, also buildings. I've also implemented the rotation. So when you hold down the left mouse, it rotates it. Look at that. That is nice indeed. And if you hold shift, it rotates in increments. Might play around with the increments, bring it down to 20 or something. And there's also the slight bug where it kind of skips an entire quarter instead of going all the way around in eighths. So yeah, I'm not too sure why that is. It's most likely the math I'm using, but overall I do not mind. I'll fix it at some point. And I've also finished, or pretty much set up the construction. So when you build something, remember I was talking about the where is it? No, I got rid of it, didn't I? Let's see. Can you see it on this? Yeah. Remember what I was talking about? The going from the red, yellow, and then to the green. Well, you can't really see the green on this because it's just white. Well, I pretty much got it so that when you place a building, it does that exact thing. So it's only applied to this building at the moment. I need to carry this stuff over, or mess around with the blueprints more. So place that, and as you can see, it's slowly going up. Now all the way up to green at the top, and then once it's done, it goes to player color and then does its animation rotation thingy, which is pretty nice. I'm really pleased with that result. Do it again, and you see the percentage and how much it's actually building. Just debug information, and voila. And it took 10 seconds. And in case you missed that, let's go into the log. Time 10 seconds. And here is all the stuff for it. This here is just setting up at the top. All the guts is pretty much down here at the bottom. So here's where I get the time for the delta and current. And then at the very end, where is it? I print how long it took, set the material, and turn off is building. Because while is building is turned on, or true rather, it goes along this path, which updates how much it's being built. Now the math took a while. I wasn't entirely sure on how I could do it. I still need to tweak the math. Yeah, making sure I pronounced it right. Because at the moment it's just max material value divided by construction time. So in this case it is 97 divided by 10, so it'll be 9.7, I think. That'll be per second. Then we times that by delta, which is the time between this frame and the last frame, I think it is. And we add that value to the construction amount, and then we set the construction amount. And then, we output it, and then we change the location of the cut plane location, so the location where it splits along the z-axis, which is up and down in this program, which also corresponds to the blue color channel. So where are we? So set it in blue, and then yeah. So what I have to tweak is probably this here part. I want it to work with different ranges. So let's say the max is 102, but the minimum is 5, and it will still work perfectly with that. Because at the moment, the way it's set up, it would work from just 0 to whatever. So what I'll probably end up doing is having to have max take away the minimum value, and then set, and then along here have it so it's like plus whichever, plus the minimum, you know. So then I use the range and then I add it on to the actual minimum value, and that should work in theory. It might not, I don't know, I'd have to check that out. I've also rearranged a lot of the blueprints, so it's no longer all pretty much in the level blueprint, which was a poor choice on my end, because at the time I didn't realize that. I knew that the level blueprint had access to everything in the level, but nothing really had access to the level blueprint, and it was kind of a pain in the ass. So rearranged some things, so now some stuff is in the player controller. And what I think this means, doing it this way, which is useful and is completely something I completely came up with after the fact, as I did it on a whim, is if there are multiple player controllers, then they'll be able to set multiple colors, and that'll be easily handled. Hopefully, I don't know. I might have to put it in main player, which contains all the movement stuff. And this here is a weird bug. I don't know why it happens, but sometimes the tabs get pulled out and it all glitches out. All this movement stuff, which you've already seen. All the cursor stuff, button held, and oh yeah, I didn't even show you that, did I? So if you have it here and you want to cancel, just right click and it destroys the actor. Yay! Cancel option complete. And let's watch this again. I like watching this. I think I'm just really proud of this, because it looks so cool, in my opinion. Obviously, I need to kind of redo the textures now. These are all temporary as well. And if I wanted to, I can change how long it can take very easily, and it should change dynamically as well. So let's change that to, let's say, 2 seconds, so it'll take 1/5 of the time. And back up to here. Construct it now. And yeah, you can see that's taking so much. It's so much quicker, I should say. Rather, it's taking so much more less time, which doesn't make much sense, but kind of does. I don't know, it's weird. English is weird. But yeah, that is pretty much it at the moment, guys. I've been able to work a lot on this since I've been sick, and I can't really do commentaries when I'm coughing all the time. Nor is it really good for my throat, because what happens is every time I get a cold, first it attacks my nose, and then it attacks my chest. Or rather, that's what my body likes to do when it's fighting it, which is really annoying. Really annoying. And also I want to note is this scale is one thing I'm hating at the moment, because pretty much that there's meant to be the sun, okay? So, and then you have the factories, which are pretty huge compared. Now, I don't really want the factories to be 0.001 in scale. That's pretty ridiculous. So I want to make things bigger, you know, like the sun is extra big. Maybe 100 was a bit too big. There we go. Yeah, something like that. Which means I'll also have to make the landscape bigger as well. I don't know. Scale's a funny thing, and I'm trying to get... It's hard enough to perfect it, and that also means I need to play with the zoom controls to make it zoom in and out more. Excuse me. So yeah, that's it for now. Progress is going on slowly but surely. I hope you guys are enjoying these little videos. So as always, thank you guys for watching. Ryan out.